and welcome. I've been missing you. Hello, Teodora. Hello, Nectarie. How are you?
Hi, we are fine.
Theo, are you
Hi.
okay? Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
All right. Holidays are coming, guys. I'm so excited. So, starting today, we will have a special guest speaking like a native. Today, we will finish past simple, and then in the second part of our lesson, I will show you some interesting facts about, but let me show you. So, guys, can you please ask her something with how much or how many?
How many books do you have?
I have a lot of books.
Lots of books. Remember, regular verbs, past simple, we only add ed at the end of the verb. I walked, you worked, and for the question we use did you walk, did you talk. Now we are talking about irregular verbs, as I have previously mentioned. About irregular verbs, how can we have past simple for irregular verbs? Very easy. We have 3 forms for these irregular verbs. Let me show you. Usually, at the end of each English book, you will see this kind of list with 3 forms mentioned on 3 columns. For the first one, we have infinitive. Then we have past simple. And for the last one, we have past participle. Is that form that in Romanian ends in T or an S, like râs, plâns, mâncat. So, for example, for be, we have past simple was or were and past participle been. Leave, a pleca. Leave, left, left. Sometimes all 3 forms are different. Check ring, a suna. To ring, rang, rang. Sometimes all 3 forms are the same, like put, put, put. Other times we only have 2 of them different, like lose, lost, lost. To lose, a pierde. Or sometimes, again, we only have 2 of them different, like dream, dreamt, dreamt, or all 3, drink, drank, drunk. Did I go? No, I did not. Did you go to the supermarket yesterday, Nectarie? Yes, I?
Yes, I did.
What did you buy from the supermarket, Nectarie?
I bought bread.
Some bread.
Some bread.
Yes, because you didn't buy all the bread in the world. What did you buy last week, Teodora?
Last week I bought some water for my mom.
All right, very good. Now, some practice for you at home and for Nectarie and Teodora as well. We have a text and also we have some words, we have some verbs in the brackets. Please put them at simple past forms. Last Sunday, my sister took my friends and me to the circus. Can you please go on, Teodora?
We saw lots of things.
Nectarie, next. My sister.
My sister bought us some popcorn and orange juice.
Very good. Teodora.
We ate the popcorn and drank the juice.
And drank the juice. We ate the popcorn and drank the juice. Nectarie, go on, please.
We laughed at the funny clowns.
We laughed at the funny clowns. Next, Teodora. There
There were some lions.
There were some lions. And Nectarie.
They jumped through the hoops. We all had a wonderful time.
They jumped through hoops and they all had a wonderful time. Here's the correct solution. Here are the answers. Now, as I have previously mentioned, today we are starting with some culture corner. Teodora, Nectarie, can you mention please some countries where we can speak English, and actually they have English as native language.
Yes, Canada.
Yes, all right, some parts of Canada. How about you, Teodora? Can you mention a country where English is their speaking language, their native language? The USA, very good. And the country where you went in June?
England.
England, very good. Yes, as you can see on the board, my friends Nectaria and Teodora, here is a map of the British Isles. Isles is a synonym for island. Insula, isle, island, they are synonyms. Also, you need to know that isle is the archaic form. Este o formă învechită for the word island. So, coming back, this is a map of the British Isles. Aceasta este o hartă a insulelor britanice. The British Isles is a geographical term which includes two large islands, the Great Britain and Ireland, and other 5,000 small islands, the Isle of Man being one of the most well-known and also the most notable. You can see it on the map. What you need to know is that United Kingdom is a union of 4 countries. We have England on the map with the capital city of London. We have Scotland in the north of the island with the capital city at Edinburgh, or Edinburgh as the Scottish say. Then we have the Wales having the capital city at Cardiff. And we have Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland having the capital city Belfast. So these 4 countries are part of the United Kingdom. Also, very important thing to mention is that their flag is called Union Jack flag, or the United Kingdom flag. The origin of the name Union Jack is not very well known. Apparently, se pare, apparently it dates back some 100 years ago. Can you mention the colors of this flag, of the Union Jack flag? Theo.
Of course.
Can, please.
Blue,
All right.
red and white.
Red and white. We also can see 3 crosses. We can see the red cross, we can see the blue cross, and we can also see the white cross. Each of them represents something because, again, remember, there are 4 countries part of this United Kingdom. The 3 crosses are: the red one belongs to England, Saint George, the patron of England, Saint George Cross. Then we have Scotland, St. Andrew's Cross. Then we have the cross of St. Patrick. From Ireland, this is the patron of Ireland. Remember that on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, together comprise, they all have the Union Jack flag. Yes, you know, indeed you are right. The Wales is not on the flag. No reference of Wales in the Union Jack. Can you imagine a dragon on the flag? Wow! In honor of the British Dominion over the years, there are countries that have the Union Jack flag inside their flags. For example, Australia. Look in the left corner. Also, New Zealand has the Union Jack flag. Fiji and Tuvalu other islands in the Pacific Ocean. The same. Another country that has English as their native language is the USA. Their flag is called Uncle Sam flag or the United States flag. As you can see, Nectarie, do you know how many stars are there on the flag?
I think either 48 or 52, I don't remember exactly.
50 stars. 50 stars,
Oh, 50.
indeed. Indeed.
The
And there
average
are,
between them.
yes, and there are also 13 stripes. Why 13 stripes? Because at some point in history, the British Empire, yes, they conquered these places. There are 13 British colonies. So 50 stars on the flag representing the 50 states and 13 stripes representing the 13 British colonies. And here is a map of the 13 colonies. Yes, we have New Hampshire, and it is called after the same city in England, Hampshire. We have Massachusetts. It is very well known for its university, MIT. We also have New Jersey, which is a very well-known city for its casinos. We also have Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina and South Carolina, and Georgia. And of course, the famous New York City. So, because we are talking about British English and American English, here is a very interesting film that I'm inviting you to watch.
This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Lucia.
And I'm Kaveh.
Kaveh, you know, I was thinking about going on a trip soon. Is there a place I should definitely visit?
Well, if you want to travel internationally and still be able to talk with the locals, then you should go to England. I've heard London is amazing.
Yeah, they do speak English, but their English is different.
You're right. It is a little different, but with a few tips, you'll be able to manage. There are key differences between the two Englishes, most noticeably the vocabulary.
American English and British English have different words that mean the same thing. You can usually tell what someone is talking about through the conversation, but it can be tricky and fun to figure it out.
Like saying lift instead of elevator.
Or tube instead of metro.
Football instead of soccer.
Flat instead of apartment. Wow, we can do this all day.
And of course, there are differences in spelling.
Ah, yes. The British put a U in words like color, honor, and labor.
Use S instead of Z in words like realize, organize, and analyze.
And switch ER with RE in words like fiber and center.
Exactly. But the most important thing to remember is that British English and American English are, after all, just plain old English.
Thank you for watching this interesting film. Because you already know some things about British English and American English, here are some words that are differently written and differently spelled in US and the UK. Flat for British, apartment in American English. Sweets, candy. Biscuit, cookie. Mad or angry. Nappy, diaper. Lift, elevator. Chips, French fries. We also have rubbish or garbage, or the synonym trash, and petrol versus gas. Don't forget about some cooking, like eggplant versus aubergine, sausage versus bangers like crackers versus biscuits, sweets, as I mentioned, candy, Snickers versus trainers, donuts versus roundellos, also cell phone versus mobile phone, sweater versus jumper, and purse versus handbag. Nectarie, now that you are a bit older, here is something for you. Here is a table mentioning both spelling, English, British English and American. Please, can you read both columns?
Yes. Color, analyze, program, favorite, tire, center.
All right. Also, please notice, Nectarie and Teodora, and back to you at home, color has an U for the British one, analyze is with an S, and program for the American English only one M, no E, favorite, no U, like in color, tire, this is very debatable, tire versus tire with an Y and an I, center, different spelling. Now this is a moment for you to shine, Nectarie and Teodora. I'm going to ask you to pronounce, each of you, this word, the first one. Teo, can you please read it?
Can't.
And you, Nectarie?
Can't.
So, if you pronounce it can't, it's the British one. As Teodora pronounced it, can't, is the American English. Nectarie?
Water.
How about you, Teo?
Water.
Yes. British English, water. American English, water. The next one, Nectarie.
Charles.
How about you, Teo?
Charles.
British Charles. They very rarely mention R inside the word and at the end. So that's why we have water, Charles, car. If you pronounce it grass, it's the British one. If you pronounce it grass, it's the American one. Teo, next one.
Path.
Path or bath. How about you, Nectarie?
Bath. Or bath.
Yes, this is the British pronunciation. For the American one is bath or path. The same is with dance. The Americans pronounce it like this, and the British dance. And the last one?
Cotton.
How about you, Nectarie?
Cotton.
Yes, for cotton we have British, and for cotton we have American. Now, because we talked about British versus American pronunciation and spelling, let's talk like a native. When do we usually say thank you? When we are given something, when we are offered something. For example, we can say, "Oh, you shouldn't have." Or another one, "So kind of you." Teo, can you please read the other ones?
I owe you one.
Nectarie?
Much appreciated.
Or
Much
Nectarie?
appreciated or obliged.
Much obliged. This is a very polite form for saying thank you very much. Much appreciated. And the last one, Teo?
It means the world.
To me. All right. We have other ways, various ways to respond to thank you. So let's speak like a native. You're welcome. And I specifically underlined or put a red letter, welcome. Only one L, my friends. Also, no problem, no worries, for the same way to respond to thank you. It's never with pleasure. You're welcome, no worries or no problem. Next one, my pleasure, or Anytime, sure, why not? And the last two?
It was the least I could do.
Yeah, it was the least I could do. And the last one, Nectarie?
Glad to help.
Glad to help, very good. So, here is an assignment for you. Because you already have some phrases, you need to pick some phrases previously mentioned for the following situations. Nectarie, can you please read the situation? The first one.
You need some help in the garden.
Okay, so if you need some help in the garden, you need to create a dialogue with your friends or with your family. And also the next one, Nectarie.
Your friend wants you to give him or her a hand with carrying her bags.
Can you please mention, Nectarie, one of the various ways we can respond to thank you?
With pleasure. Oh no, that's the
Nope,
one.
that's banned.
That's the mistake. Yes, it's banned. My pleasure.
Okay, my pleasure, yes. Another one, Theo.
No worries.
No worries. Another way to say thank you, Nectarie. Oh, you shouldn't have.
Forgot. You shouldn't have, yeah.
All right. Oh, no problem. Yes. So this is your assignment for you. Thank you for being with me today again. Thank you, Nectarie. Thank you, Theodora. Again, very good students. As always, you've been wonderful students. And you, my friends, back to you at home. Thank you again for being with us today. Till next time, don't forget to start studying English. And yes, do love English. Thank you. Till next time.
Emisiunea este susținută de Fundația Bosch România, împreună pentru viitor.